Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm really excited to be here. It's Karen here. I know it's been a while, but I'm really excited to show you what I am doing today. I created two little, they're called Concertina. I hope I'm saying it right. Concertina books, or if you want to call them zigzag books, or a better way to say it's like accordion books. Okay. And this one has kind of like I made this little like I had like a little bit of extra like paper, so I made like a little wrap with it just with glue, and the other one is wrapped with um, string. And basically, they just look like this. You take a few of you can take few of your prints, like gel prints, and this one turned out double-sided. As you can see, it's pretty long, and this is a small, like kind of yeah, I guess vertical book. Although you could probably work on it like this as well. There's no rule about how to work with it. And this one, it's more of a landscape. I'll show you. And I want to just tell you what technique I used for this. I'm not going to show you the technique today of how I created these pages because that's part of what I'm going to talk about. But this one goes like this, you see? So it's like a little book and it goes like landscape, or actually you could also, never mind, you could also have it like this way. That would be actually really cute as well. How cute is that? Okay, so you could also have it in this direction. And yeah, so I was able to I created 4 prints with some of my stencils and some masks that I made myself. Okay, these are the masks that and it's called a double masking technique. And the reason why I did this technique, double masking, is it's actually for a summit that is coming up for, it's called the Gel Printer Summit. There is 14 instructors, including myself. It's my first time doing it, so I'm really excited because you know how much I love gel printing. And if you want to sign up for this, I just want to show you, I'm gonna be creating the pages and then showing you how to create these really two cute little books in the videos of the summit. But the summit is not out yet, not even like the link to sign up. The only thing that is ready right now to sign up is a link to get onto my wait list. It's actually listed below in the description, so you can just below in the description. So you can just go and put yourself on that list. There's a link over there, and you're going to get a coupon to sign up for the summit when it comes out at the end of this month. And what's cool about it is that besides these masks that you can reuse over and over, you can also use them in your book. But what I want to show you is so like we've created all these amazing pages. You probably have, if you do gel printing, you probably have a million pages. And this little book can be done with any page, okay? Not only the ones that you create in the summit. So let's say you're attending all the classes, you make a bunch of really cool different pages, and each person is going to show you a project also of what to do with the pages. But if you don't want to do their project, you can always do like what I said is like you make these little books and then you can go back and work on them. So for example, I just wanted to show you how to work inside the book. So as you can see, this is how it looked like originally. So it's basically plain. And this is how it looks like when you add like acrylic markers and different things. You can write on them, you can stamp on them, you can splatter on them, you can do everything. And you also have the other side to work with, which is, I think it's really great. So, so you kind of like get, oh, I didn't even realize it does happen. You kind of get like these really cool double-sided little books. So what I want to show you is how to work with these books, because if you sign up for the summit or whatever else, or if you make your own books, you can get some ideas of what to do. So I have here a bunch of markers. I got some acrylic markers. These are the Posca pens. I also have another brand, which is the Arrtx. It doesn't really matter which acrylic marker. You can use also regular markers. You can use pens. You can use anything you want. And what I like doing is I like kind of first what I feel like doing is kind of highlighting things. I kind of like outlining. I start with outlining. So it kind of creates like a defined edge. So for you, if you have like any pages of printing that you want to work in, you can do that as well. I'm actually going to open it up and work in 3 pages as one. So since it's so small, it really gives you the option of work. You can work on the whole book at once if you want, or you can work on just the one page if you want. So sometimes these markers run out of color. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to add them in the chat. I just like this is really fun. So one of the things I love doing is I love doodling. And it's really nice to just it's just very relaxing. It's just nothing. You don't have to think about things. You don't have to worry about it. So if you have any pages now that you feel like doodling on, just grab them and just doodle along. You don't have to do the exact same thing that I did, but I just really like this. So there we go. So I'm just, oh, this one I'm going to do. Now I tend to really rely on the same type of markings all the time, but I do want to sometimes get away from doing this. So what I start doing is like, I start doing lines, right? So I like doing these lines. So just to show you, could be curved lines or straight lines. And I see that I didn't finish here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one as well and work on this. So the key is like, you don't have to like be very precise. This is just about having fun and having a relaxing time doing it. Now you can change directions. So for example, let's say you want to go the line in the different direction, you can. And it just gives it more interest, right? So yeah. So I have this little line in between. So I'm trying to, like the fold is right in between. So it creates kind of like a very interesting middle piece here. Okay, so now I can go faster here. Now it would be nice to like add another color. So what I like is that I end up ending up doing a lot of lines, but I could go with a different color. So let's say I wanted to use a little bit of pink. Okay, so I could like add things in between, and that adds even more interest and fills out the page. Now you can add as little or as much as you want. There's no like rule, obviously. What mark making does is that it creates interest. So you could like, let's say add pink here, but then create something else over here. I could also like, you see, follow some of it. I see there is, because it's double masking, the technique, it means double masking. I see that I have a few stencil marks from before inside. So I'm going to kind of mimic them. So I'm gonna go like this and just make my own. So kind of these like diamond shapes, because why not? There's another diamond shape. And even if there isn't a diamond shape, you can just make it. And as I said, what's nice about having them done this way is that they don't have to be exact. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to be, you just have to enjoy doing them, okay? I'd love to know if any of you are creating along or just doodling along with me. Please let me know what you're doodling with or on. And if you make a mistake, you can always go like this. Oh, one more. I think I'm going to make one here. No, these are not the perfect ones, but I can go back with, let's say, yellow, for example, and just like add in, like kind of outline them. And as I said, they're not perfect because I did not measure exactly where everything is going to be. But you get the picture of how you can like work with this and create these really nice designs. You can follow the designs, you can make circles, you can do anything you want. The other thing that you can put is things like washi tape. I used some of it to bind the book, but this would be cool to like even add little pieces of it. So you could, you know, let's say you wanted to put a piece. I'm not sure if it goes in here, but it doesn't matter. Just so to show you that you can do that. Once I get to the lighter areas, I could do a little bit of stamping. You could also use things like, and I'll show you, rub-ons. So let's see if this would even go. I don't know. I have these like really cute rub-ons from 49 in Market. So this could work as well. Let's see, hold on, sorry, 1 second. Am I still on? Yeah, I think I'm still on. So let's see. There's some really cute stuff. There's like lines and hearts. I don't know. I bought these so long ago and I haven't used them. Oh, this would be good. So I like these stitches, okay? So I could carefully take them out. And I posted all the supplies in the description, like the links to the supplies in case you want to get some of the stuff. So let's say I want this one, this pink. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure that it doesn't get stuck. So I'm just going to put like this. Oh, this is cute. Okay. So I'm going to put this little stitch here. So you just rub it on. Let's see. And carefully lift up. How cute is that? So you get this like stitch in the middle. And let me see if I want to add anything else. I need the lighter colors because these are very dark. Oh, I like this. You know what? I don't really like this washi tape. I want to remove it for now. But what I like is this lace that is here, that is pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here. So this lace, and just rub it on. So if you don't want to draw, you can just glue things. You can also, if you have die cuts or like little pieces of paper or even collage paper, you can glue it on. I have some, I'll show you something else that I can add. So there's lots of little ideas. It's kind of like mini art journaling or something like that, if that makes sense. It's like you get to like work on your journal and kind of finish it quickly. It's more satisfying, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Oops, it's getting stuck to the. Okay, just have to make sure that all of it comes off. So let me put this here so it doesn't stick. And how cool is that? So you get like, you can just add lots of little different things. I wouldn't mind adding a little butterfly, or flowers, but honestly, I sometimes just love the doodling. So for example, now I can like go and just like kind of do these scalloped ends. And you notice that I'm not caring like, is it looking good? Is it right? Is it supposed to be this way or that way? You know, I'm just enjoying the creativity of it. Now for the other side, right? Because you know that I have like this plain side over here. I mean, it's a little bit distressed, but it's plain. You could then add pictures. You could glue things onto them. You can stamp on them. I'll show you soon, like the other side. I started working on this book. That's why I'm working on it, but you can work on either the long one or the short one. You can also make like, I want to make little hearts inside. So, oops. And just kind of, if you don't know, there is a chat on the side that you can actually, it's called a live chat, that you can actually type inside, and I can see anything you're typing if you're not familiar with it. I'm gonna do one more heart, and then let's see. Yeah, I like filling it in, so that's basically what I do. But again, you don't have to fill it all in. I like the designs. Or you can just leave it like that. Maybe one more. I don't know. It's kind of like, do you continue or do you stop? I never know when to do that. It's hard to stop. Well, maybe I couldn't stop. So that's like, you see, like that's like the design, and I like adding, this makes a lot of noise, but I like adding like little splatters. But you have to let these dry. So I have to leave this book kind of open. But I can continue working, or I could work on my other book, right? So I can just put this one aside and grab this one. So for this book, I took the pages and I kind of like rearranged them differently. So I didn't put all the matching pages together. You can see there's like 3 double masking techniques that I did for these books. And then there is like, so I didn't put them together to match. For this book, I actually did kind of match them. So you can see like the same colors matching, trying to match it all. So it just works. There was this other one that is a little bit different. So one-sided was like this, one-sided. So there's just lots of fun ideas you can do. Let me show you the other side. Look how cool this one is, for example, okay? So what can you do with something where it's more plain, right? Like, well, this is not very plain. It's more distressed. I really love how this back turned out. And in the video, in the actual class, I show how these backs actually turn out so nicely. So let me show you, for example, this one. So what you could do is you could actually like glue things onto it. So you could use the actual masks that you've already like used. These are like made out of acetate. So I could, for example, glue it if I really want to. It really works out well. Let me just see if there's one that goes well here. No, this is too, I like this one. Yeah, so I could, like if I wanted to, or even like cut this in half. So let's cut it in half. So, so this is like once you use the mask, you can actually then create embellishments out of them and glue them. So let me show you, for example. So there's just so much to do when you do gel printing. And the class that I'm teaching at this summit is really, really like filled with so many tips and techniques. This, I don't know if it will work. We'll see. If the glue stick doesn't work, I can always use glue. I just don't want it to get all wet. But it really is fantastic. And I am sure if you love gel printing, then signing up to see so many classes that are just like truly amazing, it's really worth it. So if you haven't yet heard about it, if you're just coming in, just go ahead and get on the wait list. Eventually this video will have the actual link to the summit, but but right now it just has the wait list. So once I glue them, then I can go also in between and kind of create it's like so even on the plain sides, you can create really cool designs. Another option you have, and let me show you, is for example, stamping. So you could like take things like a number stamp, and if you have something like a black stamp, these are numbers. This is, I think, Tim Holtz. So I like stamping by just like putting the numbers into this, and there you go. So it really gives it a really nice distressed look. Doesn't have to be numbers, you can do something else. And you can create a full page out of this. Again, you can also use it this direction if you want to. I feel like I want to add more stuff to this. Hold on. Okay, so there is the stamping. And you can work with 2 pages at a time or full pages, right? I think, let's see. No, I want to add like another little, even this one is really cute because it adds like see-through piece. Or maybe this one. No, this one doesn't go because it's all pink. That's funny. So you can work with these, or as I said, you could just add like embellishments. Oh, this is good. Okay, so let me cut this one in half. I think I will glue this one. That's good. So it kind of gives it a very cool look. And you can come back and forth and kind of use it whenever you feel like it. It's the book is like small and basically just small enough that you don't have to, like there's not a lot of effort to filling it in. Okay. And I can go even with like, if I want to, with like yellow on here, since I have yellow. Maybe even do yellow here. Even though I already added white, you can change it. How nice is that? So I'm just adding, and then you can continue adding to this. So there is so much you can do, right? So you could add things like lines, like little dashes. To just create texture. Okay, and they don't have to be everywhere. You can just add them in certain areas. There's also, so you can just play around with what you think. You can actually also like go like around the whole thing if you really want to. Look, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. It kind of makes it look like the sun. And I like adding sun images onto my pages. Yeah, so it makes it more bright. Hold on, let's add more stuff. Let's see, what else could I add onto this? I think I need to add a little bit more kind of pink onto this side. So I want to like connect with some arrows. Yeah, that's nice. And maybe the other ones go in different direction. Oh yeah, I like that. And so it's really fun to just create. Don't think about it too much. Let's see what else, what other. And if you like it like this, you can just leave it like this. I like adding sometimes, I like adding words. So for it's like you can add, you can do things like add the word art, for example. Or creativity, art, artistic, maybe artistic. And let's write the word creative. We can maybe add it somewhere else as well. Not that I have that much space anymore. Because what about I'll do here like joy. I feel like inspirational words always help. And then maybe here at the top, passion. Now you can like, if you don't want to like write them, you can definitely print them. I'm going to outline these. It looks really nice when you outline them. Yeah. So I'd love to know if anybody is in the chat, if you like, how much do you like doodling? Do you add doodles or do you do like lines on your pages? I'd really would love to know like what type of doodles are your favorite. I tend to go for circles and lines the most. It's where I feel comfortable, but I also try to not do it as much. I try to get away with not doing as many. I really like this. This is like perfect. It's very easy. And then you're done. There's, oh, I finished a page. I'm just so happy that I finished a page. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like fast and you don't have to work really hard at it. And then this was the plain side. And then I could say, oh, well, you know what? Maybe I'll work on the other side. And I can grab another like couple of ones. Let's see. Oh, I like this one, for example. I could add, yeah, these two, for example, and start working on this. So, yeah, maybe I'll open it up. So it's just about really enjoying yourself when you're doing this. So what could I do here? Like there is lots of opportunity for design. And I could just basically decide, you see that there is like different masking techniques underneath. So I tried it in so many different ways. So I think there's 3 or 4 options of what you can do. Maybe some green. Looks like there's a lot of green in here. So sorry, I'm just yeah, this is nice. So I'm not just kind of matching, but I could also, one of the things I like doing is adding some black as well. So I will say, or maybe not even black, maybe I'll add blue. We'll see. Let's see what works well with this. Yeah, so maybe I'll just finish it up here, but. Oh, thanks so much, Ken. Yeah, so this is what I like. He's saying like it's fast and fun and fabulous. Let's say thank you. So I'm not like this is not anything that I invented or it's not per se my creativity. Like you could do this as well. It's super easy. You can like really create just really nice designs here. I'm just opening up because I thought, you know what? This design that you see here is part of my tribal mandala stencil. And it's really fun because it has a lot of designs on it. So I'm just adding this here. But anybody can do this, honestly. Like there's no like something that this is not something that I invented or anything like that. It's just fun to create. So I really want to kind of outline the blues here. No, maybe I should have not outlined it blue over blue. But I guess I already started it, so now I cannot stop. Maybe I'll have to like redo it. And I can see that some of the paper tore in here. That's okay. Let me like do a different color. I don't like that it went on like blue on blue. It didn't look that great. Let me try like some black. Let's see if it looks better. Yeah, black you can see better. So it just comes to maybe just literally outlining with the shapes that you already have, whatever stencil you used or mask, you can just outline what you already have. Oh, Karen. Oh, your name is Karen too. I know, sorry. Oh yeah, Karen from Maui. I know you, actually, yes. So when people use like different accounts, that's when I don't know. But oh, that's nice to see you again. Haven't like been online for a long time. I mean, I am on Facebook and on my emails, but I haven't really done any lives in a very long time. So it makes a difference when you're like, how cool is that? I'm actually like, this looks really nice. I like this idea. So it's just, this is even more relaxing because I'm actually outlining little pieces of things. So that's nice. So if your stencil has like little holes, that's nice to do as well. So I'm just, this is fun. So that's a very good question, Jean. Actually, my hand is not as steady as like you think, and I'm okay going out of my line. So one of the things that you can do is, first of all, like fine lighters, like tend to be a little bit easier, but I do understand. I'm trying to think of what would be a good thing. You could do stamping. So like what I showed before, like you can add design with stamps. Yeah, it might not be like doodling, but I could easily, and I'll show you. So just to like really have you like, let me just look for a stamp that matches like what I'm trying to show you. Sorry, I'm just looking for one now. Gosh, okay, hold on. I haven't looked through my stamps in a long time. Okay, here, look, I have this like really old Punchinella stamp, okay? So let's say I wanted to create little circles like this. You don't have to outline them if you don't want them. So if you have an unsteady hand, you could stamp. So for example, let me show you, I'll show you in this little area here because there's no circles there, okay? So you could really, okay, so I'm gonna show you. You see how it creates like little circles? So you could do that. Another option to create like, let's say little circles, which I love doing, is what I did before. And that is like, you could do splatters in different ways. So for example, you could take white or black, and you could, let's maybe put it on the other side because I wanted to, like maybe I'll add some splatters here. So remember this one over here. So you could like go like this. You don't need to have a steady hand. And what it does is it gives you a very kind of organic look. So for this outlining, you're right. No, but you could do lines like this where they don't have to be exact, okay? So I'm just doing like little lines. I'm not, so there's many different doodles that you don't have to be precise. So don't outline. You might not want to outline, or if you take like a thick marker, that's okay. But there's lots of different types of doodles that you don't need to be precise with. So I'm showing like kind of both ways that you can do. I like the acrylic markers a lot because they're a little bit easier to use. So that's why I give you this option. But as I said, the other option that you can do is actually use like paint to, let me just need something to, hold on one second. Okay, I have to. So I have this here. So to do the splatters, you could also, I didn't realize how many commercials there is on this thing. I really apologize. They changed the rules of how many commercials there are on YouTube. Okay, so let me just get a paintbrush so I can show you, like, for example, what I mean. So if you don't want to be, if you like splatters, which I do like, and you don't have to kind of be precise with these. So there are lots of options. So for example, here, see, like I can just press with my paintbrush and it creates really cute splatters that you can add all around. They also go on your clothes. You can't see, but they did go on my clothes. So this is what you can do. So if you don't want to be, you could also go with a paintbrush and just, go like this and do circles like that. You know what I mean? There's so many options. You don't have to do what I do. You just have to find what's the right thing for you and then do it. Okay. So like, you could also like use, like, if you're doing gel printing, with gel printing, the nice thing about it, you don't have to be precise. So for example, I gel printed this design. This is one of my stencils. This was a ghost print, and it was printed onto like rice paper. You can grab collage paper and just cut little pieces and glue them, right? So there are lots of options. You like, it's basically just work the way you can and the way you want on your journal. You don't have to do what others do. What This is what I like about mixed media and about creativity in general. See, I go out of the lines as well. Is that you can like do what you want and it still turns out uniquely yours. Okay, so right now I'm just like outlining here because I don't know, just because of that. But I did show you many other ways that you can do. So if you can't be so precise, that is okay. That works as well. You can find other options. I like finding other options. When I teach classes, I always try to show as many options as I can. And I appreciate your question because it really helps others as well. Because I feel like I've spoken about this before, but I had arthritis since I was 18. And a lot of my joints either fused or don't work so well. And so I've had to kind of find ways to accommodate things like my wrist. My wrists don't bend properly. So as you notice, I've always like have to have this on this. It's because my wrist doesn't bend. So I need to kind of turn this around so that way I can have I can have I can because I can't bend my wrist this way. That's all it goes. You can see. So that's basically why I do it. Yeah. So does that make sense? Like you find kind of ways to accommodate your own body. Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit more here. I mean, as I said, it's not like, oops, that's the way this is, like this. And what I like when it comes out with when you get the precise, not the precise, sorry, I'm trying to say the gel prints. What I like about them is that they are not always precise. They're not always the same. They kind of look different, and that's what I like about them, that they're not perfect, because gel printing shouldn't be perfect. Gel printing should be something that comes out more organic. So yeah, this one is a little bit, yeah, I guess this is a little bit harder to do even for me. I'm kind of like all over the place here, but that's okay. Oops. And I don't mind if I make mistakes. So I guess that's why I also you have to like kind of be okay with making the mistakes. Okay, so I'm almost like done with outlining here some of these pieces. I do like kind of outlining some of these. I don't think I need to go further. No, yeah, this is just a different page already. But I could like add more designs to some of them. That looks good. So I like different things. I'm just play around. Honestly, they look like really weird cells, And this is the washi tape, so I don't need to, I mean, you can write on it, but it's more, it doesn't write as well. Because it's, and it already, if you use a washi tape that has a design, it works even better. So there we go. Oh, I like this. And again, you can go back and not back, so you can go and write words, or you can, oh, maybe I'll add some stamping. I like the stamping idea. So I'll add some stamping in and black. There we go. And some here, maybe some here. And I'll clean my desk. So I'm cleaning just because it makes it look nicer. So, I mean, I'm leaving some for, like, it's not like I'm going to do the whole book today. That would take too long. But it gives me an option to just, you know, continue working on things. So I can next time I can work on these 2 pages and add a little bit more white. I feel like this one needs a little bit more white. And this one as well, where this would be cool to just like outline as well. So let me go back to the other one that I did, and I can show you, like, when you look at the book, right? So let me just, so when you look at the book, you can, I haven't done this page, but I did this one, and then I did like this one, right? And I did this one and half of this one, okay? But when I open it, you can also look at it like this, and it's all continuous. And I feel like, oh, should I add like some word here? Right here, I wrote art, create, passion, imagine. So I guess I used the same words. I didn't even notice. Now here, look, I have like so much more to work with here. So like there's so much more kind of white space. So that would look really good if I wanted to add stamping. If I wanted to do some journaling, so you could grab a pen and just journal around like your thoughts. You could even go in like a spiral. I mean, there's so many options here too, you know, like it's just, so this is a really cute idea to do with these like accordion books when you have, it's like when you have like extra pages from your gel printing. And that's basically what I want to like kind of encourage you to do. Take your gel prints. And yeah, if you want to learn technique, like the double masking technique is a great one. And there's also like, I haven't seen what the other techniques there are in the summit, but I'm sure they're amazing because there's people like Seth Apter and Tanya Ahmed, Carolyn Doobie. Like there's a lot of like very well-known, like, I wouldn't consider myself a well-known like not mixed media gel printing one. I love gel printing, but I'm not only known for gel printing. Well, these specific people are like most of them are just gel printers. I do a variety of things like mixed media as well. So if you are interested in going to the summit, sign up to the wait list. It's the link below in the description, and I will send you a coupon code. I think it's next week. You'll get an email with a coupon code, and that will let you, like, it's an early bird special only for people that are on that wait list, and then you can like go on to and do the summit. So anyways, that's all. Look how cute this book is. And then when you're done working, you can go back and kind of like either tie it up, or I show how to make this little cute little holder for the book. You can put like a little embellishment if you want to. So, I mean, everything works. Like you can just work with any of these. I really like these. They're really easy to make. Okay, so I will show you how to do all of that in the summit. But in the meantime, you can always go to my website and see what other classes I offer. There's other classes that I offer on gel printing and alcohol inks. But definitely, if you want to learn a lot all at once in the summit, you'll have those classes to basically keep and just continue learning from them. So I just really appreciate you coming today. Thank you so much. And just have an amazing day. And I hope you get some creativity, some inspiration, and just join the fun. Bye, everyone.